Back in 1796. The folks here in Cleveland, even though all the down years, have never stopped supporting their hometown guys, and we got evidence of that a moment ago as the Browns made their entrance. They are ready to do battle with the Miami Dolphins. Fields this way up at the 17 and up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Tua now on first down. They'll roll him out right. And his first pass is incomplete.
I think that's how this defense is going to need to play these tight ends. Again, get right up on them and stay physical. And that paid off on that play, helping force that incompletion.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. They fake the handoff. Now Tua. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I may be an analyst, but I'm also a fan. I love it when people take the big shots downfield, but he was under a lot of duress, and I think that forced the incompletion downfield. Didn't have a real good chance to find his target.
So now an early 3rd and 10 here on their opening drive. Now Tua. And that is incomplete.
Well, they've got man coverage on the outside, and my scouting report on these DBs tells me that they love to take matters in their own hands. They want man coverage, not zone. And there was good coverage there that forced the incompletion.
On 4th down, Michael Palardy on to punt. And just a single punt for him in the loss last week as he sends this one away. This is brought in at the 21. That'll wind up being a 50-yard punt, though they do get 10 back on the return. And the Browns will take over 1st and 10. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And some room to roam now. And all the way down to the 29. 40 yards on the ground for him so far. Nick Chubb hit 21.95 miles an hour on a long touchdown run in 2019. 4th fastest in the NFL. And he flashed the big-time speed again there.
And there's an old chestnut of an expression called getting on your horse. And I hate to use it, but I'm going to right here because it absolutely applies. How about the head of steam he had behind him? And he was absolutely galloping downfield. That was something to see.
On 1st and 10, here's Locke. And that is taken in by Njoku. And finally down he goes as they work it inside the 10 to the 7. A little over 20 yards there, and in 2 plays, they've now moved the ball over 60 yards. Here we go now on 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Nick Chubb with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Browns have taken the early lead. Chase McLaughlin on for the extra point. It's up and through to make it 7-0 Browns. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And some good special teams coverage as they bring him down just outside of the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And the last drive, the first drive for them, not very good. 3 and out. What do they go to here?
Well, you don't look down at your play sheet and say, this is what the problem is. Let's find out who my playmakers are. Get the ball in their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing up the right number.
Exactly.
Or the right play, yeah.
That too.
It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
At the 22-yard line.
4 yards remain for 2nd down. Tua going to throw. This one complete to Jalen Waddle. The 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Well, fair to say that when you're looking at guys that can run like the wind, you often find them at the wide receiver position, and that was special there.
And that's the kind of play where you have to kind of catch your breath afterwards. So just give me a second here, because when he shifted into high gear, he was an absolute blower out there. No substitute for speed. We talk about that all the time. The evidence was right there.
And the next-gen stats are going to tell the story, and wow, what a story it is. Nearly a full 23 miles an hour. One of the fastest plays on record, folks. So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Browns drive about to get started. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you score points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things out.
Clock now on 1st down. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And this is going to be intercepted. Good positioning, and it's picked off. And the Dolphins are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 24-yard line. So they tried to take the deep shot there, but this defense up to the task.
And a lot of times when you air a ball out like this, if it does get intercepted, there's going to be a lot of space out there to set up a return. And remember, you've got 5 big offensive linemen out there playing on their feet in open space.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Now then, after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. That's caught by his big tight end, Mike Gesicki.
That's a good bounce-back play right there after taking a sack on 1st down. Didn't quite get it to the marker, but now they're in a much better spot for a 3rd and short yardage call. If you're the offensive coordinator, you like looking at that section a heck of a lot better than trying to figure out 3rd and long.
Tagovailoa going to try and throw on 3rd down. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete.
Ain't doing nothing.
And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. Tony Pollard with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Dolphins have taken the lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 14-7.
Round 7. Jason Sanders to kick off home line.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Cleveland offense ready to go. A tale of two extremes already in this game. A touchdown pass on their opening drive followed by an interception last time out.
Now, it sounds like things balance out, right? What's that mythological thing that we do? If you have a candy bar, have a diet soda with it, it balances it out. And we know that's not really true, right? Because the interception, that sting lingers a little bit longer. Got to come out now and put together some nice plays.
They'll operate from the 32-yard line here, 2nd and 3. On play action, Locke. He completes it to Beckham. And nothing but green grass here, middle of the field. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Odell Beckham with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are within an extra point of tying this thing up. The extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. A short kick taken at the 18. And taken down just past the 20 at about the 21-yard line. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. Now, we have seen a lot on the scoreboard here in this quarter. So sometimes you talk to me about tendency breakers on offense. These defenses struggling. Are there tendency breakers on defense?
All defensive coordinators keep something in their hip pocket for these types of situations. What can we do to slow down the onslaught? But the biggest thing is making sure these guys encourage each other, pick themselves up, because right now it's been a really tough ball game trying to stop these offenses.
Oh, it really has, especially as of late. He'll buy some, and a big loss here as he's taken down. After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll let it go deep right side. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down. Here's Michael Pilardi now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded at the 33. Good work bringing that one back as he picks up about 16 on the return. And out will come the offense as they take over. The Browns drive about to get started. The last possession, these guys were able to tie the game with a touchdown, and now they'll have a chance to move out in front.
Yeah, let's give a big assist to the defense who got the ball back. The special teams went out there and handled things. They've got it. They've got momentum. I know they're eager to get out there and put it on display.
Looking for more there on 1st down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
One thing that you're going to see from this offense is that they love the matchup with their wide receivers against this secondary. That one wasn't successful, but don't expect them to back away from attacking all game long.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. Throwing now is Locke. Looks for Beckham again. This time he finds him. And he's got this down a yard or two shy of the 40 before he's out of bounds. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. They'll run for it. Here's Chubb. And he's going to have the 1st down at about the 38. But just 4 yards on the pickup, and that's good enough to extend the drive. On On to the second from Cleveland. It's the Browns in control of the football. These two teams all tied after one. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Here's Locke to throw. And incomplete on the deep ball.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
They work again from the 38 on 2nd and 10.
Here we go. Here we go. Here we go.
Play action. Now it's Locke. He's going to let this go. Back of the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. For Drew Lock coming out of Missouri, the one thing that scouts they loved was his arm strength, and we see why there.
And I'm telling you, nothing will light up a crowd more than a play like that. Here in the stadium, all eyes were on the receiver streaking downfield, and you know everyone was thinking, throw it, he's open. What a connection there for the touchdown.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means they're going to lose.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Well, Aaron Donald just so strong they can't block him, and he records the sack. Sacks a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. Open man is Waddle, complete. And he'll have this past the 30 prior to going out of bounds. He's fresh off that 3-touchdown performance last week that got him AFC Offensive Player of the Week, so you know that he was already on their radar. Now he's maybe even a bigger plane on their radar.
Bigger plane. I mean, he is the big dot on that screen that they're looking at and saying, how in the heck do we stop him? They're going to try a bunch of different things, different people covering him. But right now, he's locked in and is in sync with his quarterback.
Now a shot taken on 3rd down, but it's going to wind up incomplete. Here's Michael Pilardi now as he's on to punt for Miami. And he's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. And this will be down just on the other side of midfield. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from it.
And that's going to be caught for a Browns touchdown. Anthony Schwartz with touchdown number 8 on the year. And the Browns are able to strike quickly for 6. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now up to 14. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little.
This is caught at the 20. And all the way in for a Miami touchdown. And that looked almost to be a case of, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And that'll cut the lead down to a touchdown.
Dolphins 21. Jason Sanders to kick off.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. From the 6. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time the formula was pretty simple. One play drive, long pass. That maybe they just want to do that again, right?
And that's exactly how you want to draw things up. Whether it's on your grease board, right, in your playbook, one play drive is exactly what you want on offense. What they have to be careful of is not having a letdown. It was real easy last time. They can't expect that going forward.
And we'll see if it's that easy here. Block now to throw. Going deep downfield for Ross. And got his man complete. Touchdown. Well, sometimes you just got to marvel at how these guys can throw the football. He gave that everything he had, and it was right on the money.
And I tell you from our broadcast booth, because we're pretty close to the 50, we had the best view, a bird's eye view of that throw, and it was an absolute thing of beauty to watch. Never ceases to amaze me, the arm strength of these guys.
And that throw, amazingly, well over 70 yards in the air, according to Next Gen Stats. Wow. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following that long touchdown pass, a one-play drive last time, see if the defense, you know they're ready. They don't want that to happen again.
And you would have thought they would have been ready the last time. That's what you work on all the time. Make sure that no one gets behind you. That's the cardinal sin of defense, not giving up the long pass. They did. Let's see how they adjust.
So from the 36 now, 1st and 10. Here's Tagovailoa to throw. He's going to float this one deep right side. And that is incomplete.
Thus far, they have been able to move the line of scrimmage very well in the running game. Almost felt like they said in the huddle, can you guys pass protect? Let's take a big shot downfield. Didn't get it on that one, but they may come back to it again.
Flushed out right. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. Here's Tagovailoa on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line, tackled there. It's a pickup of 12. Second play in a row with a 12-yard gain.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the first half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. Setting to throw on 1st down is Tua. On the right side open is Gesicki. And he's going to get this inside the 30. 12 more yards there and another 1st down.
For a tight end, he's got good straight line speed, and on that route, he's often the guy that gets overlooked. Nice job there finding him in stride for really good yardage.
Tua now on 1st down. Throwing left side, it's complete. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
And this has been a nice answer to the touchdown drive against them a few minutes ago because they've come out and reestablished the tempo. A nice throw there, and they're putting together a very strong drive as a response.
And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. They'll go again from the 3 here on 2nd and goal. Oh, and this ball's tipped and intercepted. Picked off by Greg Newsome. And the Browns are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line. They're trying to resurrect his confidence. Last week was a disaster. 5 interceptions in that loss, and another pick there.
I played with a quarterback like this before, and he had a tough game, and the head coach said, I'll take him, I'll fix him. The very next game, he started out the exact same way. The head coach turned to the offense coordinator and said, he's yours from now on. Someone has to take responsibility and work with him and try and get him settled.
54 is Mike. 54 is Mike. Check, check. Watch 54. Watch 54. And let's pin the mirrors back and go through the strip. Right there. 54.
After the turnover, here's Locke. And finding the tight end Hooper. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
Ball at the 14 for 2nd and 5. They toss it left side to Chubb. Now he's going to be stopped well behind the line of scrimmage, and that's pretty much going to wipe out their gain from first down. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up 3rd down. Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half. Block working out of the gun. He's going to float this one deep right side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. Now the Browns signal for the second of their timeouts as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds to go in the first half. The big play has them all the way out near midfield for a 1st and 10. Here's Locke. Flush to his right. Trying to get it to Beckham, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. And the Dolphins are going to take over here up near the 40.
Well, I get what he was trying to do. He was moving to his right and trying to shift the coverage, but instead he shifted the coverage also to the right and threw right into it for an interception.
So the drive's going to start with Pollard. Pollard now a 1st down and more. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Nice way to start the drive, a gain of 12 and a 1st down. They'll run with Pollard. And he'll lose yardage here, back at the 47. Yikes, a 4-yard loss. Sets them back now for 2nd down. Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. Tua sets up to pass it. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off by John Johnson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. So not much time to speak of remaining in this first half as the kick's away. And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And tackled at the 21-yard line, so a net negative there of 4 yards. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. as they'll take over with just 13 seconds to go before the break. And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. And now a timeout defensively after that first down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number one. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Another try after the first down sack. Tua. And this is incomplete with a clock showing just 3 seconds left.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
And you see the clock almost empty, so this is likely the last play in the second quarter. Tua, the final shot before half. And he's got his man in stride, complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. So we've reached halftime in a wild first half. We'll take a minute to catch our breath as we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. All right, Coach, thank you very much as we welcome you back for quarter number 3. The Browns are going to get the second half kickoff, and they've got this lead as well as we are back and underway. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. And it's hard to imagine that the first half could have gone any better for them. So what's the approach here in the second half?
Just continue to play smart football because they got the other team down and they feel good about the position they're in. The obvious thing people would say is just keep attacking, but I think you also have to be smart about it. Avoid turnovers. That's about the only thing that can derail you at this point. Attack, but make sure you take care of the ball.
Block off of play action. Escaping the pressure right. And he wisely will throw that one away. Not his best throw there, but where we sit right now in the third quarter, he's had a pretty good game throwing the football.
He certainly has, and it's not exactly at the point where we're doing 4-minute offense yet, but they've got to think about, I'm not going to say milking the clock, but understanding clock management here on out.
They look to throw. It's Locke. And this pass broken up. The contact well-timed there, and now fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now. And the way this offense has moved the ball, he hasn't been needed till here in the third. And now a low liner. I think he mishit it. Now a hit and a loose football. And this is picked up by the Browns. And they'll set up shop in enemy territory at the 45-yard line. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
So 1st and 10, and if they score on this drive, might have to start digging in our second half blowout material. On first down, Chubb going to get forward for only about a couple. 2nd and 8 forthcoming.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8. And again, it's Chubb. And he's corralled, but not before getting it inside the 35. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. From the gun, it's Locke. And Locke throws another one. It's intercepted. Picked off by Paulson Adebo. There he goes left side. And he will bring it back. It's a pick six and a Dolphins touchdown. Well, dare I say it, it's kind of quid pro quo. Both defenses now with an interception return for a touchdown.
Your vocabulary, sir. Well done.
Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off home line.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. Taken in at the 3. And able to get this across the 20, but not much further as he's dropped at the 23-yard line. The Browns drive about to get started. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position and not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. Now Locke. He's got Hooper on the short connection. They find some open field here. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. The catch and run, good for 24 yards. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 49-yard line. Chubb on the counter. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Locke going to throw. He'll take a shot for the end zone. And this is caught. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross with 2 touchdowns on the season, both in this game. And the Browns are going to tack on to their advantage. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Fields this way up at the 17. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down 3 touchdowns to this point, needing to put something together as they have it 1st and 10. The pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing 2nd and a bundle. Another try after the 1st down sack. Tua, he's got Fuller. The ball comes out, but this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Offensively, they're just not playing a very clean football game right now. This deficit, there's a fumble. Good news for them, at least. That went out of bounds.
You're exactly right, and as they breathe a sigh of relief, you know they're looking at the scoreboard, thinking to themselves, if we turn it over there, things could really get rough for us trying to make a comeback in this game.
So possession still theirs, but now they face a 3rd down. From the gun, it's Tua. Got a man, it's Waddle, complete. And he is going to have the Dolphins 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Now a play fake. Here's Tagovailoa. Got a man open. That's Devontae Parker, complete. And he is tackled inside the 40, not quite to the 35. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now at the 37-yard line. And he'll get 3 down to the 34-yard line. 2nd down at 7. Tagovailoa working out of the gun. Open receiver here, complete. It's Parker. And he doesn't quite make it, taking it within an eyelash. Dropped at the 1. And now a timeout called defensively by the Browns. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn one here in this 3rd quarter. They fake the handoff. Now Tua rolling to his right. To the end zone, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Another shot from the 1 on 2nd and goal.
Switch. Undercut. Through.
And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Tony Pollard, his 2nd touchdown of the game and his 9th on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead. Extra point up and good by Sanders. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
Jason Sanders to kick off home.
Now after the touchdown, ready to kick it away is Sanders. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Cleveland offense ready to go. Their lead down from 21 to 14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. They start on the ground with Nick Chubb. Fights loose. Still going. They can't stop him. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 101 yards for him on the ground now. He has been a tough man to bring down all night. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 47. Throwing now is Locke. That's going to be taken in by Felton. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. Now a play fake, and here's Locke. He's going to have the hook up to Ross. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. John Ross, 33 yards. And the Browns are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this 3rd quarter. McLaughlin for the extra point. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. 1 quarter remains here as we wrap up the week on a Monday night. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And not willing to risk another fumble, he'll sit on this one. It's a touchback. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offense coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. Looking to pass. Tua. Oh, and Tua going to be intercepted for the 3rd time. Picked off at the 36. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Browns defense has a touchdown. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a 4th quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that'll increase their lead to 28. So they throw the pick 6. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And that one will bounce out. the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And you can sort of sense their dejection. That last pick six put the icing on the cake, so to speak, in what has been a rough go for them. Tagovailoa trying again after the pick six. And his throw is going to be incomplete.
That incompletion is not a surprise with the way that this one has gone, and the frustration, the body language is evident everywhere. This team, they've really been put through the ringer in this one.
Back to the air on second down. Tagovailoa to a hit, and the ball is out. And this is picked up by the Browns. And he's into the end zone. It's a fumble return from Browns TD. McLaughlin now to add the PAT. Now this one was over a while ago as they just add on to their big lead.
70, Dolphins 35.
And you can bet they're preaching two hands on the ball here as the kick's away following that fumble return. Taken at the goal line. And they will be backed up deep. Trouble here as they're going to start this drive at the 6.
In this position, trying to get back into the game, teams are looking for a spark from their special teams. That's not what they got, though. They got a setback, and they have a long field to cover if they want to try and put points on the board.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. A run there on first down, and a pretty good one at 5 yards, so make it 2nd and 5.
Nice satisfying run on first down for the offense, picking up 5, which means defensively, the thought process is entirely different. You don't want to panic, but at the same time, you're saying to each other, we've got to tighten this down. We can't give up gains like that.
And he'll be taken down, but they've got this one up to the 35-yard line.
Well, this game was decided a while ago, and that completion there is going to artificially inflate his passing numbers. So right now, the only one really applauding probably his agent as he thinks.
And the pressure gets there, and Tua is going to be taken down. Pass protection has been a problem all night long as they come up facing second and a bundle. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll get up near the 45. They'll spot it at the 44. A nice pickup there, 19 yards. And they're set up better for third. Tua going to throw. And for the 4th time tonight, it's an interception. Monte Nicholson picks it. And the Browns are going to take over a couple of yards shy of midfield. The utter domination here just continues. This defense, I don't know what more we can say all around about their performance.
Well, it certainly feels in this game like maybe they're facing a Canadian defense. 12 guys on the field. It feels like there's an extra on every snap because they have really struggled to make headway through the air.
And he'll get it down here to the 43. 111 yards on the ground for him now as he has gotten better, really, as the night's gone on. On 2nd and inches. Lock. This is the tight end, Njoku. And some space here. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. That'll wind up a gain of 27 on the catch and run. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And a nice job to break free of one tackle, but it slowed his momentum somewhat, and he's taken down right after. Tyrann Mathieu there to make the tackle. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. They run it again with Chubb. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Browns touchdown. Nick Chubb with his 13th touchdown of the year and 2nd of the game. And the Browns look like they're going to get back in the win column as they extend their lead here in this 4th quarter. Extra point by McLaughlin is up and good. And that will extend this big lead. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away.
Take over first and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Meanwhile, Tua's throw is taken in by Waddle. And he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. Boy, 30 more yards and another first down.
When they've needed a play this year, he's certainly been the guy to deliver it. As this season has gone on, he's been awfully consistent and sometimes spectacular.
Tua now on first down. He's going to go up top for the end zone. And this ball incomplete. Looked very much to be a catchable ball and could not hang on. Second down coming up. 2nd and 10. Now Tua. Swinging this out for Pollard. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. 9 yards, and that leaves him just short, so it'll be 3rd and less than a yard. Here's Tua. And this is going to be incomplete. Another throw there off the mark, and obviously he's battled all of the interceptions. Things just haven't been true to form for him. I don't know. What do you think's going on out there, CD?
That's a great question, and my suspicion is he's been coached really well to not show that he's having a problem. You know, they always tell you no matter what, you keep throwing the football with confidence. Well, we're not seeing a confident thrower right now. He's off balance, the passing game's off balance, and the defense is taking advantage.
And this is caught. Well, they get one back, picking up the late touchdown here, but still down big.
And that touchdown, well, it barely puts a dent in this lead. And unfortunately, I'm having too many flashbacks right now. I remember getting beat down like this playing before.
Oh, yeah? College, high school?
College. Not a heck of a lot of fun. I still remember playing and trying to tackle an elusive tailback who ended up scoring 4 touchdowns, 226 yards. He scored so many times and had so many great runs, I knew every note to their school's fight song.
Bet that ice bath felt extra cold afterwards, too.
Oh, no. There was no ice bath. You're just trying to get out of there before the reporters got to you.
Locke now on first down. Now Locke, he lost the football. It's out. And this is picked up by the Dolphins. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And he is not quite going to make it all the way in. They'll mark him down right about the 1-yard line. And how about the big boys showing off the wheels?
Let's face it. Anybody who watches a game, even if it goes against your team, when there's a big man with the football, everyone loves.
And that is caught. Well, they're going to see this one to the end. They get a score, but pretty much an exercise in futility right now. Still down big. Sanders now to add the extra point. Oh, they flip it to the kicker. He looks like he's going to throw it. And his throw is incomplete.
Let me go ahead and show my age a little bit. I liked it when they would fake it from the 3-yard line, right? When you'd line up, go ahead and, oh, there's a fake, and he's going to get 2. That's great. But from the 15, the risk-reward is just not there.
So risky to get 15 yards on a fake. Well, you see the result right there.
Yeah, I know these young whippersnappers are trying to do different things in this game, but let's go back to old reliable. Kick the ball through the post.
Get off my lawn.
That's darn right.
On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he'll get maybe a couple before he's taken down, as that will take us to the 2-minute warning. Jalen Phillips, the edge man, on the tackle. So the Browns in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They've got a second down now as they look to salt this one away. From the 40 now on second down. Locke. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Harold Landry. What a sensational effort. That's going to be a loss of 20. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Here's Locke. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And this one dropped in the end zone. Looked like a touchdown, but not to be. And now it's fourth down. Here's Jamie Gillen now as he'll punt it away for the second time.
That's all you got?
A 40-yard punt, 1 yard on the return, and it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride?
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. To throw again on second down. Tua. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Denzel Ward. And the return here is stopped at the 35-yard line. I think you and I were a little surprised back earlier in the game when he threw his second interception. I mean, who would have thought a quarterback of his caliber picked now 5 times?
It's beyond stunning to me because we're used to that with maybe a quarterback with less experience or less talent. But a quarterback of his caliber?
And he'll be forced out of bounds shy of the line of scrimmage, so that'll be credited as a sack. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down. And he gets it to his running back, Nick Chubb. And running with power here. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. That one a gain of 20 and a first down. Locke going to throw it here. Going out wide, finds Chubb. And he takes it inside the 10 to the 8 before he's out of bounds. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll make it a second down.
Not only did we just see back-to-back nice gains, but we're also seeing the confidence rise, not just for the guy who caught it, but the guy throwing it as well.
And these back-to-back catches here out of the backfield, that can set something up downfield in a later sequence, right?
A lot of the time, it starts to draw the defense closer to the line of scrimmage. So to your point, show this swing pass, show this check down. Maybe later on you heave one deep when you catch them close to the spot.
And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them. On third down, it's Nick Chubb. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play, so it doesn't affect the outcome. Put a little whipped cream on top to their ending.
Or as our friends in Bayou Country would say, that's a little lagniappe, a little extra on top.
Well, Charles, it's one thing to win. It's another thing to win and put up the amount of points that they did. Boy, were they clicking on offense.
They can't help but feel great about themselves, can they? I mean, what a game to put up that number of points, continually feel like they're moving the ball and things are working and clicking. They think that they can bottle this and carry it with them.
And as an offensive coordinator, you just don't think you can do anything wrong. Whatever you call, run, pass, it's all going to work.
That's called being in the zone.
So for the Browns, it's a second win on the year now as they move to 2-8. And they'll get to stay put for a few days as they'll host the Buffalo Bills next week. Meanwhile, for Miami, they're going the wrong way as this will drop them to 3-7 now on the year. And they'll look to get back in the winning column next week as they head to Foxborough to face off against the New England Patriots.
More that came from my money is silly. I feel it envy, not trying to be friendly. It is what it is. If you want me, come get me. Whenever you ready, no, I keep it steady. Yeah, I get the W, throw the